to the game.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Rebels of UNLV. Take it away, broadcast team.
Quick toss. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And the Broncos lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Goes to the option. Creates a little room. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but third and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Broncos line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here we go. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The option look. He'll pitch it. Plows through the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that
Breaks into the open. At the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. And the Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
North Carolina.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Carson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and short now from their own 48. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pulls it in. It's Bell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The field goal is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Quarterback moving. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Got a little space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Moulton. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The holder will put it down on the right hash. A 33-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Knight. He rifles one deep to the left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moulton. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get three before the break. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That brings them to within 1.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got out of trouble and throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on.
Intercepted! intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
He'll pull it on the read. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, and it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football,
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
and a nice job by this defense. Man, they've given up a lot of yards. They've gotten to the scoring area of the field multiple times, but they keep forcing field goals. They did a great job again on that third down.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Handoff to the single running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Pittman. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. To the ground with the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Tar Heels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Looking to pass. It's Knight. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moulton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
On the play. It's third down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside of you. You just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.